Nokia India today showed us the brand new Nokia 8. It's an all metal body, it's a flagship. On the front you can see the 13MP front camera, the always on display. It's a 5.3 inch display, 2K resolution. That's insane. You can see the home button and all below the display. And then it also comes with two cameras. Both the sensors can be used. One is color and another is a monochrome sensor. Then you have the SIM card slot that supports micro SD card as well. Some of the other ports and buttons on the side, 3.5mm on top out there. You see the all metal body is an aluminum 6000 series, so not as strong as the 7000 series, but still it looks and feels good. But very glossy body, and it's a fingerprint magnet. Will attract fingerprint both on the front as well as on the back. The front is covered by Gorilla Glass 5 though, that's a good thing. Now, like all the recent Nokia Android phones, this one also comes with stock Android, so the latest one 7.1.1. that's one good thing. And you can also expect to get the latest software updates, and that's what Nokia promises. That's, there you see 7.1.1 right at the bottom of the screen out there. And we can see some of the other settings over there. Is the model name and Nougat out there. Everyone loves to have that animation, don't we? Let's check out some of the other settings items, like memory. For example, this guy comes with 4 GB of memory and only 1.9 GB is available. Yeah, it's a demo device so that we can understand. Comes with 64 GB of internal storage, 16 GB is used, that's absolutely fine. Comes with 3090 mAh battery, that's slightly on the lower side, I would say, specifically with a 2K resolution. Although it's a smaller screen, relatively smaller, 2K resolution will eat a hell lot of battery life. But the screen look gorgeous with a great viewing angle thanks to the 2K resolution, and also a curved glass kind of a design. Behind also is very glossy. Overall the full looks nice. This one's powered by the latest Snapdragon 835 chipset, so obviously you can expect very fast performance. And some of the examples of the camera, so dual camera on the back and a 13MP camera on the front, should be very flagship like. We haven't tested this fully. We'll test it when this device comes to our lab for full review, but let's quickly check out the camera UI here, and at last we'll also try to show you some quick image and video samples if possible. So yeah, that's the UI. You can see mono color. So as I told you before, you can use both the sensors, and one of the sensor is a monochrome sensor, that is a black and white sensor, just like some of the Huawei devices. So that's a good. You have an additional option of clicking monochrome photos. You have HDR, you have the flash settings and other things on the left side, and then you can go to the detailed settings where you can customize your photo and video resolutions and those kind of stuff. Also YouTube broadcasting settings. That's how you can start recording video, and I do not see the sensor getting cut. That's a good thing. So it's probably scanning the whole sensor for video. You have these options like slow motion and a time lapse, usual options. Overall I like the camera UI though. It's clean and it clearly mentions the icons when you start understanding those. Now that's the 13MP front camera. It is quite bright, and you can see it corrects the exposure very good, even though Deepika is standing against the light, and that's quite I like. Many of the cameras do not do this exposure compensation, and as a result you get very dark photograph. But here, although I do not see details much, but then yeah, that's good. See, we are cross against the light, a lot of light coming in from those windows, but then still, once you correct the exposure, then the camera compensates it really well. Good enough. Yeah, also it has a relatively good field of view, although 76 degrees not much, but I think can still fit in at least 3 people out there. And that's what the USP of the Nokia 8. Basically you can use both the rear and the front camera at the same time for photos and videos. Although Nokia claims it's the first on this Nokia 8, but then you already have Samsung and Sony Xperia using this, having this feature. But still it's a very good to have feature specifically for vlogging, where you can record what's coming up on the rear camera and your reaction from the front camera at the same time. Let's take a quick look at some of the other pictures. These are some very low light pictures and videos, and they're coming out quite well. All those, you can see the front camera picture on the right, not very detailed, but otherwise the rear camera is very nice. That's what we've seen. All those are those, you know, dual camera kind of thing, front and rear camera kind of samples. They bring out colors quite good, although slightly oversaturated. That's what I've noticed, both the red and the green palettes. And that's, guys, the brand new Nokia 8. It's priced at just under 37,000 Indian rupees for the 4GB 64GB version. That's the only version that's coming to India starting October 14th exclusively on Amazon India. Thank you.